Oh, they're still doing things down here? Okay. Wait, why is the priest there? Adios! That was one heck of a trip! Yes, I know I made him Bruin before, but I'm changing it. That was his work voice. If it's too much further, I think my legs are gonna pop off.
Well, you can relax now. This is the lowest floor of this sealed area.
Wait, really? Ah, thank the goddess. If you told me we were only halfway down, I think I'd be floating up to meet her right about now.
Really, Father Kevin? You're being a little too humble. I can tell you're extremely well trained for a priest. If you were not, I doubt you could do the job you do.
Ah, kissing! I like a book. A children's book at that. It's no big, you figured it out. We're close to the Von Ausley family anyway. Oh, speaking of my job, that thing the mayor of Ruin had.
Ah, the Kronos rod. In accordance with our pact, it's being kept safely secured using the prescribed methods. We can hand it off to you whenever you wish.
Perfect, thanks. Anyway, the thing we discussed earlier. Mind showing it to me? Down here, right?
Yes. Follow me.
Oh, are you giving the black orbment to him? Or are you showing him the robot? Damn, it's the robot. Well now, would you look at this?
I imagine even the church will have this difficulty deciding what to do with this, yes? This sort of artifact isn't so much big as it is gargantuan.
You mind if I take a closer look?
As you like. The Queen has given her permission. Please, if you understand any of this, share your thoughts.
So, this is the Ring Guardian that was in the report, huh? Kind of similar to the Archasm excavated in Scherazard, but, wish I could have seen it moving. And this. This thing's an artifact from the last years of the ancient Sumerian civilization, which makes it at least 12,000 years old. Or 1,200 years old, should I say. It's clear the core of the structure, but there's no clear indication as to what it actually does.
Analysis of artifacts seems to be impossible with modern tools. They work on the same principle and energy as an orbment, but their internal structure is entirely different from an orbment. That's what Professor Russell told us, at least.
The church refers to these as gifts from the goddess given too early. And over here is... So, just after Black Woman you called the gospel was used, all the giant pillars that are in here were set into the floor.
Yes, all 4 pillars set into the floor, like this one. Even 2 months later, we're not even sure what it means, if anything.
Okay, so a seal on the arrow, a gospel was used. And then the device in here spoke a device towers and a second barrier. I think I'm starting to see what kind of system is at work here.
System? What system? There's nothing else here.
Ah, well, call it gut instinct at this point, but I think this was some sort of gate.
Gate?
Bingo! Call it a gate on the trail that leads to the goddess's treasure. And the thing that opens it is a black key called a gospel. Think about it like that, the arrow being arrow makes a lot more sense.
But where's this trail of yours, then? This is the lowest floor. According to the professor, the ruins extend no further.
Ah, think a little less literally. It's not a trail you see with your eyes or normally walk. It could be the septian veins that run through the earth, or maybe it's some route we can't even imagine. That's where we'll find a clue that will lead to the arrow. Yeah. Also, thank you for the tiny hat, and thank you for the mustache. Sneaking Shadows. Oh, Chapter 1. Prologue was didn't outstay his welcome. I'm okay with that. First things we need to do is get our weapon.
It's needed. Oh my god, it's needed. I'm just kind of glad it never called me out on that in the game. It's like, yeah, thank you. Being on an airship for over half a day is kind of tiring, huh? I know how to stretch our legs, though. Let's go report the completion of our training and duty readiness. Estelle, hello? Oh, yeah. You're right, we should go say hi to Elnan. Hey, are you... Estelle, you got a case of the nerves, don't you? Yeah, I do. I don't know why, either. I didn't feel this way at all before I went to training, but now... Somehow thinking that I'm really going to be a full bracer now is making me really, really antsy. I get it. You're trembling with excitement, I bet. Excitement? Huh? You've grown way, way stronger over this past month, Estelle. And not just in, like, the whacking stuff with the stick department. You're more knowledgeable, careful, and you make better judgments. And now you've got to start hunting down the mystery creepos who want to doom us all or whatever. And you're going to bring Joshua back. I bet all that's only just sinking in for you. Well, wait to not rub in the pressure. Yeah, when you put it that way, that is how I'm feeling. I'm such a dimwit. I'm like a mountain climber who didn't even bother looking up at how big the mountain before her is. Having second thoughts about climbing it? No way. If anything, I'm even more fired up now than I used to be. No matter how big a mountain is, you can only climb it one step at a time anyway. Even if I have to crawl, I'll reach the top no matter what. Hee, that's more like it. Okay, are we going to head over to the guild? Let's go. I see the both of you have done well. Well then, here's your reward, based on your performance during training. Huh? We get paid for training? I'm not sure not that I'll complain, but are you sure? Naturally, it is part of your job after all. It won't be a problem so long as you put your new skills to good use with the guild. Right, I'll do my best. Nice. It does look like you two had quite a fulfilling training period. You even carry yourself differently. It was. I learned a lot. If I ever get the chance, I'd love to go again. I'm glad to hear it. Speaking of which, Kurt and others remained at the training grounds, correct? Yeah, Connor and Grant are doing some expert level stuff, I think. They said they won't be back for a while. I think I get what Elnan is poking at, though. The guild's down 3 full skilled bracers now. Could be really busy from now on. And on top of that, Cassius is still devoting all his time to the military, right? Oh yeah. If I remember right, he's currently working out of Lystone Fortress. Cassius Brigadier General Bright has been welcomed back into the army and is now head of military command. He's essentially the head of Her Majesty's Royal Army at this point. What? He's the head of the army now? I thought General Morgan had that position. As I understand it, that was the original idea, but Morgan himself proposed giving Cassius full reign. He seemed to be entrusting the future of the army to your father, Estelle. The future? Entrusted to Dad? Well, we're doomed then. Well, I can see Cassius being given that much responsibility, you know? That's gonna mean we're down our S-rank hero too, though. I think it's safe to say we'll have plenty of support from the military from now on. However, at the same time, we have new threats to concern ourselves with. Huh? Right, you mean the Society. Did they start to do stuff while we were away? No, they have done nothing obvious, but that is, admittedly, how they work. What has happened are several strange occurrences over the past month. One example would be the changes in the wild beasts and monsters in various regions. The monsters have changed? Do you mind defining change, Elnan? I hope it isn't what I think it is. To start with, heretofore undocumented types of monsters are showing up all across the country. Even the existing monsters have become far more vicious and powerful. Travel has become significantly more dangerous. No one has been able to put forward an explanation as to why this is happening. So, every beast out there is nastier just cause, oh man. It's definitely the Society's doing. They're trying to turn us all into monster kibble. Calm yourself, Annalise.
We still don't have enough evidence to be certain of anything. It could also, it's more likely to do with the seal being done as well. That's what I reckon it is.
We do know one thing though. Things definitely began happening after the Queen's birthday celebrations. That we know for certain. The first reports came in practically the day after. Oh crap! Don't look so glum. We've actually been formulating a response of sorts. And I'd very much like for the two of you to be a part of it. A response? You two are here already. I wanted to meet you at the port. Shera at a gate! Shera! And a gate too. This is a surprise. Welcome back, you two. It's good to see you.
You two got back sooner than I thought.
I'm really happy to see you too, Shera. And the gate, hi. It's been a while, huh?
Yeah, I think the last time we saw each other was during the Queen's birthday shindig. The old man told me about Joshua, you know. I heard you were pretty broken up over, but you seem back on your feet already, yeah?
Yeah, mostly. More to the point though, why are you two together? Good question. I should get a camera. This is like seeing a king penguin. Oh, really? It isn't that rare, you two.
Gotta admit, we don't work together that often, Scherazard.
Actually, Scherazard and Gate are here to begin a special mission. I asked them to come here today for a specific reason. A mission? Indeed. They will be tasked with investigating the Society of Ouroboros. What? Wait, like chasing down their agents and stuff? Isn't that dangerous? I wish it was that exciting. Investigating might be a little too specific though. We're barely even certain the society exists at this point, you realise, despite what Cassius says.
We wouldn't be wandering all across the bowl, keep an eye out for anything resembling a secret society bent on world domination. This is probably not going to be the most exciting job ever, is the point.
Oh, I get it. I guess groping around the dark is the best we can do right now, huh? So, I'm guessing you want us to tag along? Yes, I'd like to assign the two of you to assist Scherazard and Negate. The plan is to have Shera and Negate investigate different areas separately. I would like for them to have a partner though, just in case this society really is as dangerous as we think it is. Okay, so one of us helps Shera, and the other helps Negate? Exactly. Are you willing to assist? You bet we are. I was going to go looking for the society on my own anyway, so this is perfect. I want to help too. There's no way I can just sit around when there's suspicious stuff going on. Thank you. I'm glad we have the help. Well then, the one remaining hurdle would be team formation. I'd be fine with either of you, really.
We all know each other, basically. You two figure out how it'll work out best.
Of course you have to push the decision onto us. What do you think, Annalise? How should we do this? Well, this might be kind of irresponsible of me, but I think it might be best if you decide, Estelle. What? You've only been a full bracer for a little while, right? You probably haven't found your style as a bracer yet. So how about using this as a chance to see what kind of bracer you want to be? Annalise? Well, look at you, Annalise. When did you learn to talk like a professional? Leave it to me!
Either way, girl's got a point. Shera and I are the same rank, but the ways we fight are way different. I barely use ours except for support once in a while. I focus more on cutting things down with my sword.
And I emphasize speed, the range of my whip and orbit arts. You can't really go wrong with either of us, I think. Keep in mind that being a bracer involves much more than just fighting though. Think hard and choose the partner you think matches you best. Well then, I'll...
Honestly, my heart immediately decided I want to go with Shera. But part of me afterwards was thinking, but a Gate is a bit of a tank. And he would make up for what, obviously, Estelle lacks. But Shera is Bay. Shera is Bay. But I have a feeling if I have a Gate, I'll get Tita. But if I have Shera, I'll get Olivier. Yeah. So,
I thought so. Well then, we'll work together. I'll be expecting great things from our new small bracer, mind. I think I made a mistake. So that means I'll go the gate. I'll do my best, I promise.
I'll be counting on you. Anyway, now that that's sorted, the next step is figuring out how we're gonna wander the country looking for shadows.
Any thoughts, Elnan? Possibly. I was just beginning by going to help the regions with the busiest branches. In fact, I just received pleas for aid from the Ruin and Bose branches today. Rather desperate sounding ones at that. That makes some sense with both Grant and Carter being away.
And Elise, you're familiar with Bose, right?
Oh, duh. I am a Bose kid after all. Oh, yeah, but Bose would have been able to go see the mayor. But at the same time, I would save my voice more with Shara.
We'll handle the junk of the Bose branch then. I got some business up that way anyhow.
That's right, your hometown is Revenue Village.
I don't remember him ever actually saying that Revenue Village was his hometown, but maybe he did. I don't remember.
Need to make a quick trip home?
Ruin does have the academy though. That is true, Chloe.
And the orphans as well. I want to see the orphanage. I want to see if the orphanage is being rebuilt.
Something like that.
We'll head to the Ruin branch then. Is that alright with you, Estelle? Of course! Man, I wonder how everyone in Ruin is doing. I'll contact the branches ahead of your arrival. Be careful, everyone.
Plus also it'd be nice to see what's going on in Ruin since the corrupt mayor as well.
Right then, we'll head out ahead of you two. Yo, Estelle!
What?
There'll be times when you gotta put your foot down, be stubborn and push yourself, but remember you're a woman too. You can rely on others and admit your weakness.
What? What the hell? Are you making fun of me because I'm a girl?
No, that ain't it. Damn it! I'm bad at this, look. Men are big dumb oafs who are too friggin' dumb to ask for help for their own good 95% of the time. Me, your old man, Joshua, we're all like that. Society kinda expects it, you know? We're all stubborn idiots for better or worse. You can't change that no matter what you do. My point is, there's no reason for you, a woman, to get stuck thinking like that. Don't forget to ask others for help when you need it. Got a lot of friends out there, make use of them.
Gate.
See, I get where he's coming from. I absolutely do. Just terrible way of doing it. And I love the fact that she was about to call him out on it too. He's trying. Yeah, he's trying.
I'll remember that, thanks. Ooh-ho. Showing your soft side for once again. I'll give an A for effort at least. Yeah, hold the presses. I need to get my drawer off the floor. Even a gate can be nice to girls? Sorta? Ideos does grant miracles.
The heck's that supposed to mean?
It's a joke, really. Guess it's a goodbye for now, Estelle. Annalise, how's it going with me on my training? Sure, I asked you to come along with me, right? I found out like a pie thief in the night. Shara said having someone who didn't know Joshua too well around would help you sort out your feelings. So yeah, she asked me. I thought so. But don't tell her everything. Hey, what's wrong with being upfront at this point, right? But the real truth is, it wasn't just that. I did want to train myself too. And I really do think I learned a lot by training with you, Estelle. So I gotta say it too. Thank you, Annalise. Okay, deep breaths. I know you might think I'm weird for saying this, but... I, like to think we're already friends, but, well... I'd like it if you and me, Estelle, if we became something more.
What does she mean by this?
What? Are you saying what I think you're saying? No. Don't try to stop me, Shera. I'm serious. I'm absolutely sure about this. Serious? Oh my.
Really, right here in public? You've got to be freaking kidding me.
Well, I know I'm a couple years older than you, Estelle. We were trying to spend about the same amount of time in the guild. And you know what? Age doesn't matter when it comes to something like this. So, what do you think? I'm really happy and I think my heart is racing out of my chest, but this is kind of a surprise to say the least. Besides, there's Joshua, and there's kind of some issues on a couple fronts, or more than a couple, or rather, I don't, Joshua? What does he have to do with this? I love you, not him. He's left you. Look at me only. What problems would there be on a couple of fronts if we become rivals? Rivals? Yeah, we're about the same age, about equal in skill level. I thought it'd help us both try to reach even higher, but you don't actually like the idea, do you? That's what you meant. Oh, okay. As unpredictable as always, I see. Not quite the punchline I was expecting.
I wonder what the conversation would be like if this would still be the same conversation if I'd chosen to go over gate.
Punchline? Well, if that's what you meant. Alright then. I, Estelle Bright, hereby recognise you as my rival, Annalise Elfheed. Consider the gauntlet thrown in your face even.
I actually thought it was going to be a sisterhood type thing. Like, let me be your little sister or something. Or your senpai or whatever.
Sweet! Alright, step one, a race to see which of us can reach a gate and share his level first. Bring it, sword brain. I'll leave you eating my bracer point dust. Oh boy, I do believe we're in some amount of peril, my good Mr. Crossner.
Seriously, never scaring a couple of kids charging straight ahead.
This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia, bound for Roland. All passengers, please embark immediately.
Hey, that's our cue. Alright then, see ya. Remember, you find anything, contact us through the guild. We'll do the same.
Of course. See you, Annalise, again. Stay safe. Yeah, good luck, Estelle.
Oh boy. Things got heated for a moment there, but it's okay. Whew. I need to go have myself a cold shower after this.
Okay then. Should we finish our check-in and wait for the next Rune-bound flight? Yes. The ship bound for Rune should be arriving soon. We could also do some shopping here in the capital though. It's your first time back in a month after all. No, that's fine. I can get what I need in Ruin. Let's finish checking in. Alright. The tickets should be available in the lobby of the Landing Port Company building. Let's go! Huh? What's...
Oh hey, that's Thingy.
Really? This is why I cannot stand the pompous imperial nobility. And I thought there were limits to how unpleasant a single person could be.
Huh. You took the words right from my mouth. Tell me, why does the Republic even care about the engine provision deal? I did not think Liberl's internal politics were your plaything.
It's a matter of international security, of course. It's only been a decade since Abonia attempted to annex this innocent little country. It is absolutely unacceptable for a half-barbaric nation like yours to lay their hands on such cutting-edge technology. The Republic is a long-standing friend of Liberl. We won't stand back and allow someone like that will threaten its interests.
Long-standing friend? Some friends you are. You didn't send them so much as a soldier in the war. You're just pretending to be allies when it suits you, while standing back and do nothing when it doesn't.
What did you just say?
My Lord Ambassador Crane, may I suggest we leave the matter here? We do not wish to bother the other customers. But Mueller, we... Ambassador Cochrane, may I ask that you back down as well? This is a debate that could be handled just as well through the embassies.
Very well. I can't say I like hearing that from a member of the Imperial military.
Oh, I got the burples.
Still, far better than hearing it from that pompous and gluttonous member of the nobility, I suppose.
What did you just...
Well, gentlemen, if you'll pardon me.
That insufferable she-wolf. This is why commoners in the history of tradition are... My lord. Yes, yes. I shall return to the embassy. I trust I can leave the other matter in your hands. As you will, my lord.
Hiya.
Estelle, yes. It's been some time since the martial arts competition, I believe.
I'm glad you remember. That was one heck of an argument just now, though.
I like to imagine that Major Vandal is always constantly, just speaking very angrily.
Who were those two, and why were they glaring at each other like a cat and dog? Do you think they might love each other?
That man was the ambassador of the Arbernian Empire to Liberl, Lord Davil Craner. The woman would be the ambassador from the Republic of Calvard, Elsa Cochrane. They head up their respective embassies here in the capital.
Oh, I see. There's the great ambassadors,
Oh, God, it really makes me think what this would be like if a gay, if it would be any different. It would be, absolutely.
How do a pair of whiny children like those two manage diplomatic negotiations, I wonder? Shera!
I wish I could disagree, honestly. To say the Empire and the Republic have always been on bad terms would be an understatement at the best of times. And on top of that, those two are like oil and water on a personal level. Well, no, the fact that they break into an argument every time they meet shows how similar they are in some ways.
I guess I can see that. Though maybe it's because I walked into the middle of the conversation, but I couldn't understand half of that. Something about engine provision and Liberl's internal politics? Sorry, guess I shouldn't have asked.
No, I don't mind. It's not really a secret anyway. The engine in question is at the latest from your own central factory. Once the design is finalized, sample units are to be provided by your airship companies, the Empire and Republic both. But we, bumped into Ambassador Cochrane and we came by to finalize the details of the deal.
Oh, I get it. Why the big argument about an engine then? The capabilities of an orbital engine directly determine how powerful the ship in question is. Since such an engine can be stored in a military ship, I can see why they'd argue. Now I get it. Real mess if that engine let the Imperial Army get all powered up. Well, I mean...
Not at all, it's true. Normally sharing such advanced technology with other countries so freely would be unthinkable. But this is a part of your Queen's plan. Rather than monopolizing a technological edge, she wishes to provide it to other countries to promote multinational peace. At least that's her plan as I understand it.
I get it. She did mention something like that a while ago. Now that I think about it. It's pretty incredible that the Queen is willing to try something like that. It's not just an ideal, you know? It's something that could really change how people negotiate.
Yes, you have reason to be proud of your Queen, I'd say. My apologies, but this conversation's gone longer than I'd intended. You're here for air tickets, yes? I'll pardon myself here.
Oh, yeah. Say, Mueller, about Olivier. Has he got back to Urbonia already?
What? You've not heard?
I haven't had a chance to see him since the Queen's birthday celebrations, actually. I felt kind of bad about that.
I never found him! Oh, don't worry, that halfwit is continuing to while away his days here in Liberl. Said he's going to visit Elmo Springs, if I remember right.
Okay then. How very like Olivier.
Should he even bother return to the embassy like a responsible citizen, unlikely as that is, I'll let him know you were asking after him. I'll make sure he at least contacts you before he returns to the Empire.
Thanks, Mueller. Thank you, Sir Knight.
Hardly I should thank you for keeping that lunatic company. Now, if you excuse me. Oh, you get what do you think you's doing? I think I's doing things.
Bruh. What a serious fellow for a friend of Olivier's. He's obviously an Imperial Army man, but I wonder what his story is. Muno's the resident military officer for the Urbonian embassy, I think. I've only ever met him a few times myself. He's young, but he's got a strong manly face. Very handsome. I'd love to share a bottle of wine or three with him sometime. Hey, let's avoid an international incident, okay? Oh, speaking of international disasters, did you meet up with Olivier after I left? I saw him a number of times in the capital. Come to think of it, he did invite me to the Elmo Springs at one point, but I had to decline. What? You mean he invited you? Like, invited you? With him, it's impossible to tell. I was too busy this month to entertain the idea anyway. Normally I'd have happily abused his wallet for my lodging costs and kept him up all night. Drinking, that is. Oh, Olivier, I think you dodged a bullet, actually. Anyway, let's go get our tickets at the counter.
Scherazard, please. It's hot enough as it is.
Welcome! We'll be using our national flights or our international flights. 2 tickets bound for Rouen, please. Understood. Oh, pardon me, you're with the Bracer Guild, yes? Are you Estelle and Scherazard? Yes? I have already received payment from Elnan with the capital branch. Here are your tickets. I see, so Elnan did...
Elnan's such a goat.
Very nice, Elnan. Awful as always.
No! Ain't that an Omi? Ah, we cropped the Omis!
Well then, please hand your tickets to the receptionist immediately outside the building. You can check in for your flight there.
Oh, those people just now were so pushy. I mean, it is a sample of what the engine goes to the high-speed cruiser are silly, but sheesh! I understand them getting so worked up, but it's not finished yet. Rouen mayoral election special. 2 candidates, 2 platforms. With the arrest of former Mayor Dalmor, a new mayoral election has come to Rouen. Initially delayed due to the coup d'etat, it has now been officially announced. Nice. It has now been officially announced. The 2 nominees are the industrialist Norman and harbour master Portos. Both candidates have solid support bases and distinct platforms, which will ruin citizens' entrust with their future. Stay tuned. Owner of the Hotel Blanche and staunch proponent of the tourism industry, the core of his campaign is to invigorate tourism. He believes that territory businesses are the future of Rouen. He has many supporters who agree. Promotion the harbour candidate Portas, caretaker of the harbour block, and passionate campaigner for the maintenance of the port facilities. His platform centres around the reinvigoration of the harbour industry. He has the support of the harbour labourers and sailors. Vote opinion and election direction. Currently, public opinion is split. The North City blocks that run on tourism favour candidate Norman, and the harbour block supports Portos. With such clearly defined positions, this election is shaping up to be very divisive. As both camps possess solid blocks of support, it will be a battle of who can cut the deepest into their opponent voter base. This scenario seems to favour candidate Norman, but there's plenty of time for a turnabout, and it's sure to be a fierce battle to the end. Increasing threat of monsters. According to reports from the Royal Army, monsters across Liberl have been increasingly ferocious, and previously unseen species are roaming the kingdom. The cause of these changes is currently unknown, but fears range from Septian vein fluctuation to planetary alignment and even solar abnormalities. The Royal Army is investigating, but caution is advised when travelling between regions. The new commander of the Royal Army has been announced as Cassius Bright. Promoted to General, Cassius Bright, formerly Colonel Bright, will be replacing General Morgan as Chief of Staff. Hopes are high for the reconstruction and future of the military under the guidance of this new leader. Pact to be signed in Liberl. The signing ceremony of the Non-Aggression Pact will take place in the Liberl Kingdom. A central location was considered initially, but declined for safety reasons. New model tactical ordnance. The wave of change has not only come to the Royal Army, but to ordnance as well. The new model tactical ordnance, as shown, were developed by the Epstein Foundation and are spreading quickly. Improvements include the addition of a new slot, and while incompatible with standard course, it has been receiving praise from bracers and others for the new powerful arts it enables. Batteries across the nation are already geared up and are eager to support the new model.
Hello and welcome. Will you be flying with us today? If you are, you'll need to check in and present your tickets. Once we've checked in, we should wait here for the ship to arrive. Are you ready to go? Please sign these papers then. Sure. Good scratch.
Oh, you did miss a wonderful misunderstanding earlier, Zensu. Absolutely amazing misunderstanding. And I'm sad it was a misunderstanding, in all honesty. I would have accepted the I ship it. Send a companion, finish checking in.
Thank you. Everything is in order. Please wait in the harbour area for the next airship arrival. Okay. Well, shall we find a particularly comfy bench to hurry up and wait on?
Basically, it was coming across as if she was like, because she's like, hey, I know, right, I come to think of us as friends, but I'd like for us to be more than friends. And it's just like everyone's thinking, wait, are you confessing to Estelle right now? And then it's like she's on about being rivals instead, and it's like, oh my god, okay.
Wow. Shall we find a particularly comfy bench to hurry up and wait on?
What everybody else thought lovers. That airship arrived quickly. At least I guess this time around we can use them. Only, oh my god, freaking hand holders. We haven't got there just yet, Zunzu. Please, that's a bit too advanced for this relationship right now.
What a nice day. The tourists gotta be flooding the streets in Ruin if the weather's like this there. No doubt. Unfortunately, Ruin's pretty busy getting excited over something other than tourism.
You really aren't. I'm glad. I might need to censor it.
Other than tourism? What do you mean? The mayoral election. They're already now gearing up to hold the special election for a new mayor if the last one was arrested. I understand there are two major candidates slugging it out for the seat. So it's like an actual fight of an election? Neat! And thinking about it, I guess it's about time, huh? I can't just let the mayor's office sit empty. Speaking of the old mayor, weren't you and Joshua involved in bringing him to justice? Yeah, kind of. We got involved in investigations that led us right to his doorstep. One who really arrested him was Lieutenant Swartz of the Royal Guard, though, after Chloe called her. Come on, you needn't be so humble. You were crucial in his arrest. I heard you make your teacher proud, honey. But I see. So that's how you met the princess. I had been curious about the details of that. Yeah, Joshua and I helped out with the Ginna School Festival. You know, I haven't seen Chloe since the birthday festival, or Olivia, I guess, for better or worse. And not just them, Tita too, and Zin. Oh, Zin returned to Calvard after the birthday celebration. I believe a request came in from the Calvard National Guild office. He just said to give you his best. I see. If it's work, I guess. He helped us out a lot. I wish I could have said goodbye at least. You'll meet him again someday, I'm sure. Oh, as for Tita and Professor Russell, Cassius and I explained the situation to them after you left. Oh, I see. Thanks, Shara. It was adorable. Tita's such a nice, earnest girl. We told her everything, and then her eyes filled with tears as though she was just barely holding it in. She said, Estelle's working so hard, I can't just sit here and cry. You taught me that. Oh, Tita. Come on, Sherry, you're gonna make me cry here. Sorry. Really though. You met some amazing people over the course of your travels, some really amazing friends. I hope you realise just how precious that is. Yeah, I do. Say, Shara, when we get to Ruin, do you think we could find some time to go see everyone? Of course, we'll make the time. Speaking of time, we've still got some before we arrive. I think I'll lounge these terrible, creaky, oh-so-ancient bones of mine in my seat. Did you have any plans? I think I'll just look around the ship a bit. You can go on ahead. All right, then. Just don't get so carried away that you don't get offered ruin, Estelle. That you don't get offered ruin.
Hey, don't get too close to the edge. What happened if you fall?
Oh, wow, he's so cool.
Hey, look, that tree's so tiny.
Such a pity.
Thanks to clouds, you can't even see the Saphira Tower from here. I'm a researcher at the History Museum. Here are the towers, right? I'm here to inspect those. At the Majesty's birthday celebrations, there were sightings of odd phenomena around the tetralitic towers. A little late, but better to investigate now than never, right?
Oh, when I was young, the only way to get around was a long, hard trip on the road. You really have it easy these days. It's all thanks to Her Majesty. Muna's in the middle of an election right now. The candidates, I believe, are the harbour manager and the owner of a local hotel. I wonder which will win.
Oh, wow. Oh, I couldn't think of that. That group of bandits still hasn't been caught. No, they wouldn't attack us, would they? Please don't foreshadow this.
I finished my duties at Grand Cell Cathedral, and I'm on my way home to Bose. I must confess, though, all the time I've been away, I've been so worried. I thought I'd go crazy. The ship isn't even going the right way, but I jumped on without thinking about it. Ooh, did Sunday school end safely at least? Oh dear, oh dear.
To the right, you can see Valeria Lake. Incredibly, it is cloudy at the moment, but you should be able to see the outline of the lake. Excellent. Oh, man. Just when I thought we'd get to rest in Bose for a bit, straight off to Zeiss. That non-aggression part of the Empire happens, our trade in ordnance is going to explode after all. Let's get to Zeiss now and secure some product and events. This is the cargo room, and ain't no place for passengers. What's that you don't hit your head walking around? Oh, do you have some business on the... What about you're that girl from before?
Hi, sir. I haven't seen you in a while. I saved you at the bandit hideout, right?
Yeah, yes, I thought so.
You must forgive me. I never had a chance to properly thank you. Allow me to offer my thanks on behalf of the entire crew. You're welcome. I was really just doing my job, though. But it is kind of funny, though. Taking a trip on the same airship once helped to rescue.
I repair the damage those folks did took some time, but the Linda's as good as new now. I'm sure she's doing her best with you on board. Looks like she was talking. Conditions like today, we should arrive in Rune in no time. Please enjoy the rest of your journey. Let us know if you need anything.
I will. Thanks, sir.
Maintain altitude, keep throttle at 60%. Maintain heading until we reach the Rubine River. Actually, okay, staying throttle at 60%. Maintaining current heading until we cross the Rubine River. I hear the casino ruins finally finished its renovations. I left Grand Cell as soon as I heard. Perhaps you just need to get back and chill out, you know.
Sometimes, he says, sometimes my foot. You only just managed to find a job. Uh-huh. Oh, excuse me, are you from the Bracer Guild, miss? I am, yeah. I thought so. I'm glad we could meet again. Do you remember me? I was one of the people you saved when the Sky Bandits held us hostage. Oh, you were the captain, right? That's right. I'm Claire. I manage the passenger cabin. Our entire crew owes you our lives and more. We're still here at our post because you managed to save us. You're welcome. Is the entire crew the Linde back at work? Yes, everyone is working even harder than before. That's great! I'm glad everyone was able to get back to their lives. Forgive me for asking, Miss Bracer, but are you travelling for pleasure today or work? Unfortunately, it's always work. I'll probably end up riding airships a lot from now on. Hope you'll treat me well if I end up on the Linde again. Absolutely. Hope we get to serve you again. Sky, oh no way.
I absolutely must make this next deal happen. I should look over the local foodstuffs again. Oh no, not this guy again. That's a good idea. I should return to my roots and do some plain old investigating. Not the mushroom guy again. Ah, here she is.
Oh, it's Lloyd.
Valeria Lake.
Or in that wide open lake, the legendary guardian of Valeria's waters lives. Someone hasn't changed a bit. Hmm? Oh, I was wondering who it was. Hello, Estelle. Hi, Lloyd. I haven't seen you in forever. Looking to challenge the Long King Mugwump fish of Valeria Lake again? For now?
No, I'm off to Ruin. I've heard there's a nice convenient spot right in the city limits.
Wow, you sure are dedicated. It sounds fun, but I guess I'm just not that into fishing.
Oh, really? That's a pity. You've got quite a talent for it from what I saw at the Kingfisher Inn. I know, let me give you this.
Hmm?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
This is,
A rod for beginners and a notebook for recording your fishing records. Ah, congratulations! You get to chop and Falkleaf. We, the members of the Fishermen Guild, are dedicated to the expansion of the culture of fishing. We're always happy to provide promising rookies with the tools of the trade. Incidentally, are you bound for Ruin?
yeah, I am actually.
Oh well, then you have a chance to swing that rod right away. There are all sorts of fishing spots in Ruin.
Huh? I guess it would be a good chance. Now that you mention it, Ruin as a region is kind of full of waterside areas.
As I mentioned, there's a point within the city itself too. You should go there first to practice. For now, so long as you enjoy it, that's enough.
Yeah, thanks. I'll definitely give it a shot.
I pray that you'll join our ranks someday. Well then, safe journey to you. I probably won't fish, unless it's something I absolutely need to do.
So, next up is Ruin, huh? Being Ruin, the whole thing with Mayor Downwell being arrested was a real shocker. Seems like the whole town's in an uproar over it, but that's not too surprising.
This is my second time riding a passenger liner. First one I rode on, we got attacked by bandits. Please let nothing happen this time, Almighty Odious. Incredible, the book never ceases to amaze me. Back home in Calvard, airships are still very rare. Never sure when I found out normal citizens use them so casually like this.
Estelle, are we done with your walk? We still have a bit of time before we land. Okay. I'm gonna walk around a bit more then. You're welcome to walk around, Estelle, but don't forget to get off at Ruin. There'll be a broadcast before we land, so make sure to get back to your seat. Yeah, I will. Thank you for flying with us today. We'll be arriving in Ruin shortly. Please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we may ask that all passengers take their seats. Oops, I better get to my seat.